What is happening, guys? This is Wes, and today we're going to talk about leveling up your Descendant in the First Descendant. Now, when it comes to leveling up your Descendant, there are many ways. There are some good ways, there are some bad ways, and there are some worse ways. But these places I'm going to show you are some of the best in the game, and for many reasons. Now, I know I'm not saying this is the fastest, because we know Viesa technique that people use has been some of the fastest. But right now, if you're trying to level up a Descendant, there are some very good options for you. You can get to level 40 really fast and give you the opportunity to actually start making your builds a lot faster. Now, we know about the 400% infiltration because we have used them to level up our Descendants and weapons, etc., etc. Some of them are better than others, and you also get materials for ETA, so you can buy things when he comes in town. But doing special operation is also very good, especially now they are going to change it, make some of them real fast for not only Descendant but also for weapons. Now, what we got here right now is really good. So like I said, I can get to level 40 real fast, and depends on the team that you have, then you can get like a 9-minute for 29 levels, and then when you get to the next round to actually get to the rest of the level, and then you get to level 40 real fast. Now, it depends on the team. Sometimes the time may vary. Like, for instance, when I come here, this is the special operation. There are different ones, it depends on which one you like. The two that I like to do is this one right here in Hagios, the Neutralized Void Experiment, where this one has 38 waves. So you get 27 level, and you get thousands of gold, and you also get a lot of void shards for you to use for reactor bosses. Same thing with this one, but this one has fewer waves. You only have 10 waves to do with this one. This one remains the best one to actually use to level up your Descendant. You can get 29 levels in one run, and sometimes the runs can last 8 to 9 minutes. Depends on the team you get, like I was saying before. And you also get a lot of void shards, even though it's not in the hundreds like this one right here, but you also have plenty of void shards. That's one benefit, especially if you make it a point to actually pick them up. I normally don't try to pick them up on this one because they kind of scatter around the map, but they are still a very good way to actually get void shards. You get all the types of void shards to actually use for reactor bosses, and you also get a lot of golds. Now, on top of that, not just gold from doing the mission, but some enemies would drop those consumables. So if you go to miscellaneous, and you can see this consumable, this one is the rare one, and then you also have the gold one, the ultimate one. This one gives you 1,000,000 gold every time you use them. So that right now, that's 3 million golds that I can use. And this one right here, this one gives you 100,000 gold. So that's 29 times 100,000. That is a lot of gold. So if you cash them, then I don't have any issue with gold. But when you can get all these void shards accumulating, then it is a very good deal when you're doing this. You don't get those in infiltration operation. So that's one benefit of doing that. That is not to say one method is the worst and one method is the best, but some method depends on what you're trying to do, what you're looking at, and you can just do one or the other. But in any case, this one right here remains the best in my opinion, because this is where I normally, when I'm leveling up real fast, this is where I go. And there's always a lot of people doing it. As long as you don't have 4 Ajax, then you're going to go a lot faster. But nowadays, with Freyna and Bunny together, things go real fast. So I'm going to do a run real quick and show you. And you're going to notice now, for those patterns, sometimes you're going to need those. You can see what you get for those patterns. Depends on what you are looking for. Those are very good. And you also get shape stabilizer, so you can get extra chances, for the drop rate. But, it is not just for the level up your Descendant, but also for getting goals and all these things that you can get. That's going to benefit you in the long run. So we're going to start one and see if we get 29 levels. Now, as you can see, I start at level 1. And you normally have 4 people doing this. So as you can see, I am at level 1. And I'm using Freyna for my build. So you're going to have a lot of people sometimes it depends on who you got. So things can get real fast. But what you don't want to do is not sticking with the team. So with this one, you have to make sure you stay with the team, clearing out the same area. Some people like to run off. If you're too far away from the team where we're clearing, then you might be missing out on XP, and that's not going to be good for you. But if you stick with the team, you are most likely going to get your 29 level. So I will speed it up to the end, and that way you can see how many levels did we get. As you can see the result, we got 29 levels, and we got a lot of those void shards. It's not in the hundreds like the other one, but at least we got some. And you also get this right here that you can use for different things like crystallization, all the characters that you're looking for, weapon and stuff like that. Now this one take 18 minutes, but most of the time it will take you between 9. So it depends on the team that you have. So the time is gonna vary based on the team composition. All in all, just give this a try if you're still trying to level up. It might even be better when they do the update where they're gonna buff special operation, where some of the waves are gonna be shorter. Like if there was a 38 waves, it might be 10. And also weapons XP are gonna be plenty, so it's gonna be for both weapon. And in this one, I always leveling up my weapon as fast as a Descendant, so it is not a bad deal at all. Anyway, just give this a try, and you never know, you're gonna like it. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.